At the time of this recording, we are in April of 2025. Did you have any New Year's resolutions? If yes, how are they going? Do you find it challenging setting goals? Today, we're going to talk about how to set goals in an effective and practical way. Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Inner Wisdom Life Guidance. Today we're going to talk about how to set goals in an easy and practical way, and this is the Costa Rica edition episode. I'm recording from the beautiful Playa Flamingo in Guanacaste. Amazing place. If you ever visit Costa Rica, this is one of the top beaches that you can come to. Getting started with the topic for today. Setting goals. First, let's look at the New Year's resolutions that I was talking about. And it's very interesting to see how many people fail on their New Year's resolutions, right? And what I want to start discussing today first is why does this happen? I'm going to use a very simple example, a very popular example on New Year's resolutions, and it's working out, going to the gym. So it's the end of the year, beginning of the new year, you have this fresh slate, clean slate, fresh start, and you want to start working out. You are going to start going to the gym. You're committed to it, right? And funny enough, if you look at the stats, apparently around 50% of the people that joined the gym in January, they only last 2 weeks, 50% of the people. And then roughly around 20%, apparently they are able to make it till October or something like that. Overall, it seems that 80% of New Year's resolutions fail. Okay, now the question is why? Why does this happen? One of the main reasons why people fail in their New Year's resolutions is that perhaps your goal is too challenging. Maybe going to the gym 3-4 times per week is just too challenging for you. And when you're trying to tackle such a goal, you're probably going to fail. It's not realistic. Another example that I have, we have some friends that they wanted to start a plant-based diet, and they decided to do it overnight. They lasted 2 weeks. Again, these 2 weeks is kind of an interesting pattern here. It's a goal that is too challenging, right? So think about that. See if you have goals or New Year's resolutions that perhaps are too challenging for you. Only you know that. You have to do your own assessment. The second reason that I can think of why people fail at New Year's resolutions or goals in general is because they lack the discipline. Discipline is so fundamental for you to accomplish anything. You might have motivation, but if you don't have the discipline, you're not going to get anywhere. I'll give you one example. My case, myself. I work out 3 days per week. And I just have to go to the basement downstairs for my workout. And I've been working out for many years, I don't know, 20 plus years, let's say. And I never feel motivated. Well, maybe 1% of the time I feel motivated. But every time, probably 99% of the times that I have to go downstairs, I just have to go downstairs. I feel so lazy. I don't want to do it, but I do it. Why? Because I have developed discipline and I force myself to go and do it. And after probably 5 minutes into my workout, I feel great. I feel happy that I did it. And then when I'm done, I feel accomplished. I did my workout, I feel great. So I don't have the motivation to work out, but I have the discipline to do it. So something to keep in mind, discipline over motivation. Develop your discipline and you will be able to accomplish your goals. Another aspect of setting goals that is very interesting is that usually people define goals that are based on actions, doing something. Going back to the gym example, I'm going to go to the gym 4 times per week. And instead of doing that, you're better off defining goals based on a change that you want in your life. So instead of saying, I'm going to go to the gym X amount of days per week, what if you define a goal based on, I want to be healthier or I want to be stronger? And then you start defining smaller actions that you can take to reach this overall goal. So the goal is less challenging because now you know exactly what it is that you want to accomplish is generic in a certain way. But by having that mindset of something that you want to become stronger, you want to become healthier, now you can identify what changes, what habits you can adopt in your life and start implementing them. That will be easier than trying to tackle a goal where you have to do something a lot of times throughout the week. Another key practice that you can adopt when you set your goals is taking constant and frequent actions. This is part of discipline, but basically what I'm saying here is that you're going to take baby steps. Rather, again, than defining this major activity that you're going to do, when you break down this becoming goal that we're talking about, when you break it down in small and constant actions that you can take, that's going to make such a big difference because now you're not going to feel that it is as challenging. Baby steps, but they have to be constant, frequent baby steps. You have to do it on a regular basis. It can't be something that you do it once a week and then you don't do it again. Take small steps, take small actions. That's also going to help you have a sense of accomplishment because you were able to do something and you have to celebrate that. It doesn't matter that it wasn't a huge action, as I said before. It's the fact that you're doing things constantly, little by little. Talking about frequent and constant action. Another great example is meditation. You know that I'm a believer in meditation. I sound like a broken record. I talk about it in every video, almost in every episode of this channel. But meditation, you have to do it daily. You have to do it at least a little bit. And it is this constant, frequent action, this discipline as well of practicing meditation on a daily basis that is going to help you achieve great results on how you're transforming the way you look at life, the way you address challenges. Frequent, constant action, sitting down 10 minutes every day, at least once per day. Baby steps. It doesn't matter if your meditation wasn't good, that's normal, but you did it. You practice. And the more you practice, the better you get at it. One other thing that you have to keep in mind as you are trying to accomplish your goals is to not give up. If you fall, get up. Keep going, little by little, but keep going. Even though you might set goals that maybe they are not very challenging, you still should challenge yourself. As you're trying to accomplish your goals, things are going to happen that you did not expect, and they will make your intention of accomplish the goal more difficult. Don't give up. If you were trying to do something, let's say 3 days of the week, and you did it only twice, that's okay. Next week, try to do it 3 times. But don't stop, keep going. It's this constant, frequent progression that is going to help you get to the top of the mountain. This is what's going to help you accomplish your goals. Be resilient, keep trying, keep doing it, don't give up. Some final thoughts to wrap up today's episode. First, remember, set goals that are realistic. Don't set goals that are way too challenging for you because you won't be able to accomplish them and you're going to feel frustrated and then you're going to drop anything. You're not going to want to set goals again. So make sure that your goal is realistic. It's something that you can actually achieve. Don't take goals that are too broad, too huge. Go step by step, baby steps, as I said before. Take smaller actions that can help you achieve your goal. Your goal should be also based on something that you want to become, an overall change that you want in your life, rather than a habit, let's say, or rather than a a action-oriented goal that you have to do every single day. Define first your overall goal. I want to be healthier. Okay, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to start working out, and then define with small actions how you're going to start working out. How often, when are you going to go, what kind of workout you're going to do, step by step, little by little. Also, develop discipline. You can have motivation, but if you don't have the discipline, it's very challenging that you're going to be able to accomplish your goal. You need that discipline to accomplish your goals. My example again, I really don't have a lot of motivation to go and work out. I do it because I have discipline. I've been doing it for more than 20 years. Discipline is the key. And one last thing, overall, do what feels right for you. Don't try to do something that someone else is doing. Don't try to copy someone else. Everyone is different. You have your own goals. You have to define your own case. But by all means, you have to challenge yourself. It doesn't mean that you're going to have these lame, lazy goals. You have to challenge yourself, but you have to develop the skills, the discipline, and you have to define what is the best way for you to actually accomplish your goals. It is you, it's your own journey. Remember that. So you can't compare with others. If you're going to compare with others, use it as a goal, as a reference, as something that you want to become, as a role model. But don't try to copy what others do. Define your own plans, define your own goals, define your own actions. With that, my friends, we're going to finish for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions on setting goals, if you want to share your New Year's resolutions, you can do it in the comments below. If you want a one-on-one session with me, you can book it at iwlifeguidance.com. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye for now.